little setup, make sure. Got me a new desk. Wifey desk was getting a little bit too crowded for me. So we doing little adjustments in here, guys. So like I said, welcome to Men's Monday. Men's Monday. You see what the topic is. You see what it is. Do you check in or do she check up on you? You know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to do it today. It's a little like, there we go. There we go.
Thank you, babe.
There we go.
Okay, tell me how bright. Oh, no, that one?
Right there. That looks so good. Right there, right there.
You look good?
Yeah, that's straight.
You look sexy there?
Yeah.
All right.
So, and you got it on my notes.
Oh, sorry.
So happy Men's Monday, guys. I know what it is. Y'all know what week it is. Super Bowl. I like it on. Super Bowl weekend, guys. Super Bowl weekend. So you know what it is, right? You going to watch the game with the fellas? You watching it with the wife? You watching it with the family? Or you going to the sports bar to watch it because you like to do that? Or you like to go down in your man cave and watch it all alone by yourself? You know, I know most guys that most guys that's probably betting on the game, probably watching it in their man caves by themselves. They don't want no distraction. If you like me, you know, when I bet, I like, hey, I don't want nobody. I don't want no haters in the room. No haters. If you ain't cheering for the team I'm cheering for, you got to go. You know, that's how it is, though, right? Super Bowl weekend. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going for the Bengals. I got Bengals. You know, I think the Bengals gonna win. I think they just had a tougher road to get there, and I think they've seen a lot more, and I think they're ready. You know, so let's go ahead and jump into this topic right here. Do you check in or does she check up on you? And so I wrote down a couple of notes for you guys. I wrote down, you know, for the fellas, this is what, because I know some of the wives are gonna check in on this. They're gonna see what we talking about, right? They want to know. They want to peep a little game on what's going on, you know. So, fellas, I'm gonna go with the first subject. When you go out of town, do you check in? More likely, me, I check in. As soon as the plane hits the ground and I'm able to call, let her know that I got to where my destination was safe. And then once I get to the hotel, I call her again and let her know, babe, I made it to the hotel. I'm at the spot. You know, we have our little conversation about what's going on at the house. You know, she asked me how did my flight go, how's everything, how did check-in go and everything like that. And we had discussed those things, you know. We'll wrap it up. You know, anything going on with the kids, anything I need to know, you know, before, you know, I just want to, you know, chill back, get in my zone, relax, whatever, you know, do that. So, what I'm saying is that is not, to me, that's not considered checking in, you know. That's just letting her know that, hey, you made it to, what up, D? You made it to your spot safe. You know what I'm saying? You good. You know, check-in went good. You know, the lady at the front desk wasn't tripping. She ain't had to call the front desk and say, hey, what's up? You know, your room is good. You know, how your room looking? Because, see, you know, when something ain't right in a situation, you always can call wifey like, look, man, I don't know what happened with my room, but you know, it's messed up. This ain't right. This ain't. Oh, she gonna call down to that front desk. She gonna call down to that front desk. If you got a wife like mine, she gonna call down to that front desk and make sure your room is on point, or the fact that she gonna make sure you get another room. She like, you know what? Don't even unpack your stuff. I'm gonna make sure you get a better room than what you got going on. I'm gonna make sure you get a better room. So I don't call that checking in. You know, I just call that letting her be aware of, you know, the situation of everything that's going on with you. You know, as soon as you touch down out of town, you know, let her know everything is good. You ain't have no problems. And, you know, just wrap it up with what's going on at the house or what's going on where you at, you know, if there's anything going on. Next thing, hanging with the fellas, right? Do you check in when you hanging out with the fellas? You know what I mean? Just let them know, hey, I'm over Rob and them house right now. We having a few beers, watching the game, and stuff like that. Now, that's cool to check in like that. But you over the fella's house, you're not about to be on the phone all day. You're not about to have a full-fledged conversation. Just let her know, hey, I'm over here with Rob and them. You want to talk to Rob real quick? Just to give her that confirmation, what I'm saying, that you at Rob's house. Hey, you want to talk to Rob real quick? You know what I'm saying? Or you could do it just like that. But we about to watch the game. I'm not going to be talking to you all during the game, so I want to go ahead and talk to you now. And probably next time I call you to see if everything's going up, if it ain't an emergency or something ain't going down real and something that has to happen immediately, then I probably would call you on the next time out commercial break / halftime. So, I know some women are probably creeping in watching this, and if you're creeping in, this is some lessons for you. Put the game on, regardless if you're not watching it and know the right times, like, okay, it's a timeout, or, it's commercial break. Let me call him real quick because I need to ask him this question. Don't, in the midst of the game, that right there going to cause some problems. You know what I'm saying? He chilling with the boys. They cheering. They not. He mad. Whatever. Something happened dramatic in the game. Or he just hang with the fellas. So, if he watching the game, then you pick that time. You pick the timeouts and the halftime. That's for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Even though this is a men call. But that's when us fellas, if you want to make that phone call to just see how things going back at the crib or at the house, see how things are going, you call on that timeout break. Call during halftime, during halftime, you go outside, drink a beer, say, yeah, man, watch the game, yeah, they, the boys over here acting up, you know what I'm saying, da-da-da-da-da, That's a good time, to actually call, and I don't consider that checking in, because a lot of guys get it confused with checking in, like you, like you checking in like you if you was a kid or something with your mama or something like that. No, that's a different type of check-in. She need to know a lot. You got a little small kid, but I feel that that's just some sense of awareness and communication that more people could start working on. And it ain't called checking in. It's just I'm communicating with my wife, let her know what's the deal, what's going on right now, what's happening. You know what I mean? What's happening at the house. She might be going crazy with the kids at the house, like, hey, I need you to talk to this one. He acting up. You know what I mean? And then that's when you say, you know what, baby, I'm gonna talk to him, but game about to come back on from the commercial break, or let's hit me up at halftime, or we hit each other at halftime. We gonna get this situated, all right? Because I just can't mess up my vibe, my emotions that I got going on, my atmosphere while I'm watching the game or while I'm hanging with the fellas. You know what I mean? You gotta have that. You gotta have that. Matter of fact, another thing, why you at the game? Why you at the game? Why you in the concession line? If you ain't rapping about nothing, you in the concession line, go ahead, hit wifey up. Say, yeah, I'm in the concession line. We about to, get a couple beers, burgers, fries, whatever, you know what I mean? Before you get up to the line, you don't want to be rude. Talk to her. Give her that conversation. Give her that quick conversation. Because, see, that's all they want. They want that conversation. They want that convo. Especially if you don't give them that much at home. So, while you out, they really want to, have that conversation, with you, so they want to understand where you going when you call. And then, again, that's not checking in. Now, say you get somewhere. I'm gonna go back to the first 3 points. Say you get somewhere. Say you out of town. Your flight done landed. You done got to the hotel room. You done unpacked your bags, and then you call. That's checking in, right there. That's checking in. You know why? Because you let too much time linger between all of that you had going on. You know what I'm saying? When you was really, all you did was you landed, you checked in, you unpacked your stuff. That time right there, that was conversation time right there. That's conversation while you unpacking your clothes. Yeah, baby. So yeah, I think what we about to do after this and stuff. The meeting starts at 8. Da 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 da. And stuff. See now, when you let time go by, that leave that curiosity in the woman's head to say, "Well, what you been doing this whole time? Like, I know it didn't take an hour from you getting to the plane or 2 hours from you getting to the plane to the hotel, and now you just calling me. What happened? Like, what happened? Now you got to go through a whole little explanation about what happened when you could have just been explaining everything while you was in the process of stuff, right? Now you done created an argument. Now the vibe done got totally messed up. You know what I'm saying? The vibe is totally messed up. Now she's playing 21 questions with you, right? 21 questions when you could avoid all that situation, and then that's when you consider checking in, because now she questioning you like you her kid. You know what I'm saying? She questioning you like you her kid, because like you had all this time that lingered between the time that you was doing what you did, and you couldn't even hit her. Like, what was you doing? So that right there is a big no, fellas. That is a big no. And that's what I talk about. How long do you hit her up when you out? Now if you just left the driveway and you forgot something, okay, da 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 da. But once you get to your spot or wherever you at, even if it's a store or something like that, you gotta hit her up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, baby, I just got to the store. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to see what they got going on in here, see what the price is looking like, da 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 da. But when you go longer and you linger on and stuff like that, that's when all these questions come up. That's when, if you was unfaithful sometime in your marriage, that's when the trust issues come up. You know what I'm saying? Now her mind is wondering, like, what is he doing? Who is he with? Where is he at? Listening to the background noise, trying to figure out who's in the background. They do that. Women do that. Y'all know they do that. Come on. We do it sometimes, but we don't do it like that. They do it a lot. They ear hustle the background. So they want to know what's going on with us, And so that's, I like the fact that, when you keep that communication and you call before they call you, that's not considered checking in. Now, when you go a long time before, like you said, you in your process, you go that long time, now you checking in. Now you checking in around the boys. Now you can't even feel comfortable even having a conversation around the boys because they over there in the back like, yeah, he checking in. He checking in. She getting in him. She getting on him right now. Yep. His vibe gonna be messed up. I might bet him another $100 because I know how he feeling right now. You know what I mean? So that's how that usually go. And then the frustration get into us because now we feel like we asking all these questions like, what is the Trivial Pursuit question? But that's because we didn't keep that open line of communication with the wifey, right? So another thing, so I want to also hit on my other point, and like I said, I'm not going to keep you guys too long tonight. My other point is, does your wife check up on you? And what I mean by that, now you're giving her that space and opportunity to check on you. Is she checking up on you when you out with the fellas? Is she the one who got to call you and say, hey, I was just calling to make sure you made it to the spot, or you made it there, or what's going on? Did the car break down or something like that? And then, with the checking up on you, like I said, I don't know how the relationship has been previous, but if you had some trust issue, then that's going to be a reason why that the more checking up on you is coming more often. Or, when you at work, your wife check up on you when you at work, and it's not really, I say it's not really checking up on you. Sometimes she just, got something that she really want to know, a real question, or, hey, you might have forgot your lunch. She calling, hey, you at lunch, you at work, did you got your lunch, do you need me to bring your lunch? I'm gonna be in the area. They hit that up. They hit us up with that, just to see how I'm gonna be in the area. Are you, I can swing through and bring that lunch, So, and then like I said, when you having lunch, I like to do this thing with me and my wife having lunch, or we on the phone during a lunch time session or whatever. We actually, talk about a little bit about the day because I don't really want to talk too much about the day, but then I like to see about the things when I get off of work, what expectations do she have for me when I get home? You know what I'm saying? That kills a lot of the energy and vibes when you get home from work because you already know what she expected you and she know what you expect of her. If you expect a dinner, say, hey babe, yeah, I really would like something. I'd like you to cook something today, you know what I'm saying? I left something out, this morning. I don't know if you've seen it, but you throw that on, or prepare that for me. If she don't cook, you can say you can go ahead and season that up for me. Or, anything that's going on as far as like if you got kids, like, hey, don't forget that the kids got this going on or, certain situations. So it's good to really, have that. And when she's out of town, do she check up on you when she's out of town, or do you check up on her when she's out of town? Now I'm gonna be honest, because my wife gave me that look. You know, I feel, and maybe, maybe I'm gonna have to change this in the future. Cause see, I'm being transparent, But when my wife is on a trip, having her girls trip or whatever, I feel, as a mommy, I think it's time for her to relax, enjoy with her girls, just girls just want to have fun, But I do need to check up, maybe because I got two boys, so we be doing the man thing at the house. You know what I mean? Doing the man thing. So maybe I should, take an initiative to call her a little bit more often when she is on a trip or on a vacation, or if she's away, just to make sure everything's okay, just as well as she do for me, Um, Cause she'll call me. She like, hey, y'all must be having fun. Cause you ain't hit me up. You ain't seen if I, if somebody kidnapped me or what. Y'all just doing what y'all wanted to do, huh? Y'all just hanging out. So I'm gonna be straight up. Yeah, she check up on me on that one. She check up on me when I don't hit her up and she on her out of town trips. I just want to make let her. I feel like, to me, my opinion, I feel like she's been bogged down with the kids and stress around the house and stuff like that. I feel that's her free time. Kind of like when a woman goes in the shower, that's their quiet time. When they get in that shower, do not even don't even knock on the door for nothing in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in the bathroom. Just let them be, fellas. When they in that bathroom, that's their alone time. Okay, I'm talking about the whole problems, everything that went on through the day. They thinking about all that, Unless you want to come in there and have a big conversation with them, or you want to have that we need to talk. Leave that shower, leave that bathroom alone when she in that shower, fellas. I'm telling you, leave that bathroom alone. And also, please, you got kids, don't have them running around the house when she in that shower. Don't make her have to yell, say, who is running out there? What is going on out there? That right there is going to kill the whole vibe of the night or whatever's going on. So, these are things that I like to talk about. Is just the communication, because communication is a major part of marriage. Like I said, I'm getting to my married couple. And again, don't forget to follow us on Instagram on Marriage Porn. That's acronym P.O.R.N. Stands for Pure, Open, Renewal, and Navigate, guys. All right? Pure, Open, Renew, and Navigate. You know what I mean? Because we all on this journey together, especially with my married folks. We on this journey together. We need some type of community. So, me and Jen, we going to bring it to you live in action. we going to talk about it. But the exclusive conversations are going to be, on another platform. So, let me go to the next one. Do you feel she don't trust you when she do hit you up? Do you feel that she don't trust you, that she's worried about you, or she just, especially like if you in an atmosphere where it can be some type of temptations around you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about fellas. This is fellas. You know, you out and it's some temptations around you. Do you feel that she can't trust you as a man to handle your own, or to be within your in your own space as a man and handle yours? Um, and you got to put yourself. Every man got their own thing of thinking, own way of thinking, but you got to understand of when you out and you got these temptations around you, or anybody that's, somebody might hit on you, whatever. You still got to understand what you invested in and what you got valued at the house. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard. It's hard, guys. I know. But if it's that hard, then guess what? Make that phone call. Call her. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she answer the phone. But call her. You know what I'm saying? Call her and say, hey, babe, what's going on? Just saying what's up with you. You ain't got to get into detail. Just be like, hey, babe, I just want to see what's going on with you. Yeah, I'm on the phone with my wife. Yeah, I'm on the phone with her. Yeah, okay. Do that, and stuff like that. And why I talk about this is because, a lot of women will hit their husbands up. And honestly, it's really important that they do. It's really important. I think it's important because if something happened to you, in a situation, the first person who should know where you was at is your wife. She should know, like, yo, he was there. I know he was there. She should know, like, you know what I'm saying? Or if you get into a bind, or if emergency comes on. Now, if she, if you at the place or your location, something happened with the kids or whatever, and, something happened with your phone. She know other resources to try to get in touch with you at least. You get what I'm saying? Something go down at a spot, it just went bad. It went bad. She know that you was over in that spot. She got to check up on you. She got to make sure you was straight, make sure everything going right, and that's more things I think, and that's what a lot of things is. Women be worried about us, fellas. Much as you don't think about it, but yeah, they worry about us because, guys, we understand that we are the providers, we are the protectors. We're the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? And under God, we functioned in the wife and everything. So it makes sense why they wonder, did we make it to the spot, or what's going on with us, or what's happening with us. And so that line of communication is very important. You know what I mean? And say you don't answer the phone. Maybe you got, something came up. You might be on another important phone call, but say you don't answer the phone. Or you could tell that person, which I'm starting to get better at. Like I said, we on this journey together. I'm starting to get better at. If I'm on an important phone call and she'll call me, I got to get better at with telling the person that I'm talking to. Like I said, I'm being transparent. I got to get better with telling the person I'm talking to, hey, hold on 1 second. This is my wife. You know what I mean? Just being straight up. And hold up just 1 second. This is my wife. I got to see what she got going on. Get on the phone with the wife. Now, some of us out there do have that wife who will say, hey, babe, I'm on another important phone call. Then she'd be like, hey, real quick. And then it turned into like 2-3 paragraphs. And you got to cut off. You like, look, I just said I was on another call. It was very important. My wife is at the 2-3 paragraphs after you done told her. Yeah, can I tell you something real quick?
I'm getting better.
Yeah, she getting better though. So, and then once you do that, also, if you don't answer the call, if you don't answer that phone call, fellas, just midnight, please don't let no more than about 5 minutes run off before you call her back. Even if it's just to call her back and say, hey, babe, I'm still on this important phone call. I just want to call you back just to let you know, hey, this was going down real quick. Da 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 da. I'm gonna hit you right back. You know what I'm saying? You know, because if she call and you don't answer, 5 minutes go and stuff, mine start wondering. And I ain't saying that she don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to give that space and opportunity for the devil to start lurking in. She might have been, and you know what? It might not even be nothing with you. It might even be nothing with you. It might have been one of them TV shows she watching. She might be watching that TV show, and you call back, and she like, "What are you doing right now?" You like, "I'm just chilling. Well, what's up?" TV show, because you didn't answer the phone, right? Now she in the mix, like, you didn't answer the phone. What are you doing? Where you at? Who you with? Listen to the background again, huh? You put me on mute, huh? Your phone breaking up. Where you at? You need to get somewhere. See, you don't want to go through all that, right? You want to keep the lines of communication open. So, anybody can chime in on any feedback, but do you check in? And what I mean is, when you check in, that's because you're not fulfilling your duties as a husband to let her know, like, hey, what's really going on with you. That's when you start checking in. So when you around your fellas and stuff, and they like, yo, oh, he checking in. No, I ain't checking in. I'm letting know what the situation is. I know how y'all get to acting stupid over here when y'all get to drinking. Or something like that. I know how y'all start getting wild and stuff, and I have to lead the party. This ain't the party for me right now. You know what I mean? So it's mainly. Huh?
What if they don't have a good relationship with their wife to communicate that?
Why?
What if they don't?
Well, if you don't, so my wife had a question. What if you don't have a good communication system
relationship with
your wife?
You don't really call her like that.
All right, you don't really call her like that. So if you don't communicate with your wife like that and you don't really call her, this is actually the opportunity to establish that. You get what I'm saying? So this is the opportunity to establish that. Because, you got some people that'll be on the phone and some people that'll sit there and listen. Now, it could work either way. You can be more attentive to your wife on the phone because, you listening to her and it's going back and forth conversation. Like my wife say, a conversation is two people going back and forth, not you just listen to her talk the whole spiel. And then at the end, she like, so, okay. And you like, what did you say? The last 5 minutes, So what you have to do with those conversations, fellas, put you on game. This is what you got to do. During those conversations, you got to break up her conversation. Like when she say something key, you got to be like, you got to interact right then. Like interact. Because I know us, we like to think about stuff. And then while she talking, we thinking about like how we about to respond. But we got to be quick on our feet. We got to, you know what I'm saying? While she telling us what's going on, we got to respond like boom, boom. Hey, yeah, so I was up here and these kids got to acting up and stuff like that. What they was doing? Huh? Okay, I'm going to talk to them tonight. Yeah, and then, Shirley and them called me talking about I got to have this ready and stuff. What time they say they got to do it? Okay, you got to cut them off right there and break up the conversation because you'll get bogged down and she done asked you about 10 questions at the end of the whole little spiel and you like, which question did you want me to answer? You get what I'm saying? So, and like I said, this is when you can establish that communication with your wife, and it's not checking in. It's just pretty much just letting her know, like, be aware, like, hey, babe, I just touched down, or babe, I just got to the fella house, or babe, I just got to the mall, or I just got to the bar. You know what I'm saying? You might have got stopped by the police.
And it's not every 5 seconds.
And you might have got stopped by the police on the way to the bar and stuff. And you ain't even started drinking it. You just got stopped. And it don't gotta be every 5 seconds. No, this is not that. Like I told you, when you with the fellas and with the game, at that time, that's when she really gotta understand. And if she don't understand, that's when you gotta break it down to her. You gotta be like, hey, baby, I know you want to talk. I told you I was going, I was going to chill with the fellas. I just wanted to, get a debriefing on what's going on at the house. I want to give you a debriefing on what's going on with me here. And then I'm going to talk to you in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right? Keep it warm for me. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little, little spice in it. Hey, baby, have it ready for me when I get home. If you one of the guys like to chill at the bar, fix a drink. Say, hey, babe, I'm having one of them drinks. I'm about to come to the crib. You gonna be ready? Get her. Let her know that you're thinking about her. Let her know that she's on your mind. Because when you calling her, that right there, instead of telling her when you get home, like, babe, you was on my mind. No, you wasn't, because you didn't really talk to me. But when you call her, you just say, hey, babe, I'm just thinking about you. I'm out here and just wanted to holler at you, see if everything's going good at the house and stuff like that. And hey, you might be surprised. She might get off the phone quick, and you be like, oh, okay. I wanted to talk to you a little bit longer, but I guess you are busy right now. You know what I mean? Because she might be busy cleaning up the house, getting the house ready for when you come home. You might be the guy that flies to town. Now you back home. You flying. You say, hey, babe, I just got to the airport. About to hop in my car. I'm about to be on my way home. Hopefully there ain't that much traffic. But I'm going to see you when I get there. That right there, let her know that she can, do what she got to do to get the house ready because she know you on your way home. Kind of like, when they go out of town sometimes, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Me and the boys might, as soon as she get on that flight, me and the boys might have a house looking like tornado and Tasmanian devil done ran through here. But when she called and say, yeah, I'm about to get on my flight and stuff like, oh, it's cleanup time, boys. It's like ring that bell, ding, 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 ding. Everybody, all hands and feet are on deck. You know what I mean? I get everybody in the room, get it clean, get that food together. She say, hey, babe, I just landed, If I got to go pick her up for the airport, we got to do it a little bit faster, you know what I mean? Like, if you got to go pick her up from the airport, she say, yeah, I'm on my way to the airport. You got to be clean and white, doing a little vacuuming and, all types of stuff, getting the bathroom straight, before she get home, she's like, yeah, I just got to the airport and stuff. Now, set the food out or whatever you got to do. Make her feel right when she get home. Make her feel like she's wanted. Like she's been missed. That's what them phone calls make them do, guys. The phone calls let them know that they've been missed. That you've been thinking of them. You know what I'm saying? It's important. You want them to know where you at just so in case something go down, who got your back. Your wife got your back. You know what I'm saying? She the only one at that time that really can send somebody to your rescue if you're in a situation probably. You know what I mean? So that's good. And vice versa. She gets somewhere, say, hey, babe, if she don't call, you call her. Say, hey, babe, I know that the flight landed, you told me the flight landed at 4. It's like about 7 o'clock. What's going on? I was waiting on your call, but I'm calling you because I don't want my baby kidnapped or something. I need you back here. You know what I mean? I need you to come back home safe. You know what I mean? So these are all good things that I like to talk to you fellas about, is basically, that's why I made the conversation. Do you check in or does your wife check up on you? And then if it is that case, that might be a trust issue that you guys are dealing with. Real talk, it might be a real trust issue of something that happened previously in the past that give her those doubts and implications that, that he need to check in with me because I don't trust him. See, so you build that trust back. Does your wife check up on you? She might feel like, hey, due to circumstance in the past, I need to check up on him, see what's going on. I don't trust him too long with Ronnie and them. You know what I mean? He get over there and he act like he just single, ready to mingle type thing. Then they think like that. And then if you got the single fellas, they desperately yeah, he over there with them guys. Ain't now one of them over there married. You know, he don't need to be over there too long. You know what I'm saying? None of them married. They ain't got no obligation or responsibilities. So those are the good things that you got to think about as well. And so just in case a couple of ladies are on here, and as far as men, this is a man. If your wife was unfaithful in the past, right? If she was unfaithful in the past, and you decide to take your wife back, right? Now you had a choice to call it quits, so you took her back. If you did take her back, and this is also vice versa for women as well. If your man, because I know y'all on here too, if your man cheated on you in the past, and you decide to take them back, you shouldn't be like, I'm going to say you shouldn't be like, but you shouldn't be pressuring them like, you got to gain your trust back with me. I need you to gain your trust back with me. And have that person walking on eggshells. You feel like, oh, you got to get that trust back with me because you did it. You know what? That's selfish on your part, right? Because now you're making a person bow down and walk on eggshell when you should be literally saying, you know what? I'm just going to pray that you get closer to God. That's it. I'm going to pray that you get closer to God because, me having you feel like you walking on eggshell ain't helping me. It's either one thing. You might slip up on a mistake or you're not happy. You're not happy staying there because you walking on eggshells. Or you so much on eggshells that you bound to crack. So, ladies and men, this when you say, hey, I'm going to pray that you get closer to God. And if that person get closer to God, and if you're a God-fearing person, hopefully you are, then that right there is going to be the attraction to gain your trust back. That right there is going to be the attraction because now they're getting close to God and they realize the mistake. It's kind of like when somebody already messed up, you ain't really got to tell them they messed up. They already beating themselves up because they know they really messed up. Especially if they, sincere about it. So you just say, hey, I'm going to just pray every day that they get closer to God or she get closer to God. And I know as they get closer to God, that attraction will come back into the life. That spark will come back. Hopefully I can just forget about everything that happened, So, like I said.
That's a good topic for us.
Yeah, so, that's another topic. But I just wanted to talk to my fellas today. You guys, I hope y'all getting some, good information, good feedback, just different situations on how to deal with just communicating because, communication is a major part, we talked about money in the first Men's Monday. The second Men's Monday, we talk about, just, hey, what do we got to do on our part to keep it, to set the mood, set the tone, This one's about communication right here. So, do you check in or do your wife check up on you? And at the end of the day, it should be neither or, right? You should be calling her, letting her know what's going on. And so, with that said, guys, I only got on here for a little bit of time. I'm right at 40 minutes. I usually stay on here a little bit, an hour, but I know it's late. It's Monday, guys. I don't want to keep y'all too late, But I hope this brought some value to you guys. If you can go check out our webpage at direct.me/Barker Worldwide. We do have our page up. It's live. I'll be putting some of that in the chat as we keep talking. But like I said, guys, if you got some value and you're watching the replay, I just want you to put a V in there for value, put an R in there for replay. You know, if you liking the content that we got, like I said, this is something that we're doing just to bring, more of a marriage community together, more of an understanding of each other, And like I said, you know, me and my wife, we looked at this platform and we was like, you know what? A lot of people seen us in the past, and it was like, y'all should really just talk about, because some people are scared to talk about these certain topics. And so for us to talk about these topics, you guys, I hope y'all getting value and y'all can communicate back and forth. If y'all have any questions, if y'all have an interesting topic y'all want us to talk about, we'll keep your name anonymous and we'll just, we'll go off of that. But I hope this is bringing some value to you guys. And most of you guys probably on this live, y'all around me and Jen's age. We ain't got to disclose that. But, you know, hopefully you all married. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all married. And if you're not married, these are some good pointers to just keep, to take notes on, to understand once you do get in that relationship and you want to have that special someone to really understand, how things go down. Everything is not perfect. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. Marriage is not hard, but marriage is not easy. You get what I'm saying? It's not hard, but it's not easy. So I try to tell everybody, it's a working process. It's a growing journey. You have your seasons. You have your seasons. Me and my wife, hey, it ain't always, peaches and cream. We go in, we make mistakes. But at the end of the day, as long as we come back and apologize and just, realize where we made our mistakes and how we can correct and start moving towards the future, then that's all worth it. You know what I mean? Plus, you also, if you got kids involved, this is also giving them example of what marriage should look like or what you want marriage to look like. This is a tradition. This is a generation thing we want to pass down. This is something, this is a legacy that we want our kids to understand about this, as we go on and on with Marcel, what you doing? You just ended the live on there, I think. Okay. So yeah. Again, guys, like I said, I hope y'all got value. It's Monday night. Did I have any more notes? Any more notes? No, that was it for today. But like I said, do you check in just because she don't trust you?